Previously on F1.
The safety car has been deployed. Safety car deployed.
As they go side by side, it's a drag race down to turn 11, and Wooly gets the better of Dan and takes the lead.
Right. Oh!
And as he comes down around the last corner to the finish line, Wooly 51 taking his second victory. Just touches a little with its teammate, some people going wider and having to recover, and wow, gets alongside XACP here in P3 already.
Dan has a puncture.
We can confirm you have a left
The
front
penultimate
puncture.
lap.
A left
This
front
is
puncture.
played right into the hands of XAZP.
He gets sandwiched right there and passed by both of these guys. Great battling going on here, really close racing. Keeps to the outside line here, gives some room. But whoa!
Oh, a tap there.
It's Dan27 taking the victory at Istanbul Park. Great drive. And Romano goes a little bit wide there. Can he keep the place? It's Dan27 who just muscles his way through there.
The safety car has been deployed. Safety car deployed.
Oh, and we can see Romano getting out of shape there. And Romano just takes advantage of that into P2. As Dan27 wins the Catalonian Grand Prix. Going really close and
Oh my god! And you can see Drudog shaping up for a pass into turn 1. Oh, he's got that horribly wrong. Been a bit unlucky, but when he puts it together, not a lot that can get close to it.
as he comes down around the final corner, it is Dan27 taking the victory at the streets of Monaco. Welcome to round 7 of the championship, which takes us on a short trip to Canada before returning back to Europe. I'm Roben, let's have a look at the qualifying results. In a wet qualifying session, it's XACP who takes his second pole position, just ahead of Dan27's Massa, with his best qualifying result of the season so far. Romano and Wooly 51 are starting on the second row, followed by triple race winner Dan27, Indrexen, EMRNL and Kex in P8. Then comes Drudog in P9, from Greek Don't Lie, Killer Dan, Big Monkey, Red Tabor, I Am The Game and Tedger144 rounding up the grid. A quick look at the weather report for this weekend. There was heavy rain during qualifying, but it looks like the weather is improving for the race and the track is slowly drying out. The drivers will start on the intermediate tires. And for the races, joining me in the commentating box, Sam Righton. Hello Sam, how are you?
Hello Eric, thank you for having me here for what promises to be a good race.
Yeah, I think so too. It's the first wet start of the season actually, as we can see Dan27 getting ready out of his garage here to make his way to the grid.
Yeah, the key here is pretty much just keep those inters lasting for as long as you possibly can. As you can see, XAZP is on pole from Dan27's Massa and Dan27 down in 5th.
Yeah, the first time actually that his teammate, the teammate of Dan27, out-qualified him.
But you can see Wooly 51 sort of lagging on the grid slot there. I don't know if that's just the game or not, as we can see Big Monkey 57 on the bottom left hand of the screen.
And Wooly 51 just dives up in the inside of Dan27 Massa and Romano, which forces Romano to go wide, and Dan27 can take advantage on the inside of Romano, already up into P3 and slots in right behind the Mercedes car here of Wooly 51.
Wooly 51 took a shortcut there, but you also saw on the bottom left hand of the screen, EMRNL actually had a spin. So obviously a bit messy around turn 1 and 2, but can Dan27 get past Wooly 51? He's got more confidence in the car, he's a lot early on the throttle.
It looks like he's going to try and make a move around the outside, yes, but Wooly 51 holds that line brilliantly actually. He defends very well, as we can see already in distant view there up front, XACP who has an electrifying start.
Yeah, and here we go, Wooly's going to have more traction. But Dan switch shifts That's a good thing. He's going to deploy all his curves. Now, can he get him for the final chicane? He's going to go on the outside. Oh, touches the wall.
Almost hits the wall there. Almost hitting the wall there when he's going to make that move, but he makes it stick and gets a little bit oversteer on the final chicane though, which allows Woolly51 to get back at him and takes that place back.
But can Dan get him into turn one? No, he can't. He's just too close to him. You're getting that little zone where you're just too close to the driver in front and you just can't stick it on the inside. So he's just going to recover himself and line himself up.
Back on board now with EMRNL. Up down into P12 now. Started in P7, so obviously had a spin, which Sam already mentioned. So we might hope for a replay of that. As Andrexen just comes flying out the pits there, something must have happened with his car. I'm not sure. Maybe a penalty or a broken part on his car.
Well, we saw there that Drew Dog was slowing, so obviously him and Tadja obviously had contact.
And Andrexen destroyed their vehicle. Safety car is deployed and already on lap 2, the safety car has to come out.
This is actually quite crucial now, because some people might put on the fresh set of inters.
The replay of the start of EMRNL.
Yep, good initial start. He's on the inside of Indra. Good traction, and he's coming up the inside, and there's Dan 27, and he gets a hit from behind, from Kex in fact, and Drew Dog has, I think that was Drew Dog, has nowhere to go but into EMRNL, and poor EMRNL as just a passenger and all that.
Yeah, after he got hit, he really became a passenger, and there was no way to recover from that incident. But the safety car will surely help him out, as we are looking to go and have the safety car in this lap and restarting the race.
Yes, so EMRNL's going to try and line up Dan 27's Massa into turn 1, but he's too far back. He's too far back, he's not going to get him. But so he should be wary of I Am the Game behind him.
Yeah, it seemed like he did lose a little bit ground on the restart, maybe not fully concentrated there, a bit loss of concentration as Killer Dan just was out of shape there at the first turns, and EMRNL can take advantage, but has to cut that corner in order to keep his car pointing in the right direction.
Yeah, I'm just looking at Dan 27, the bottom left hand screen, and Wooly seems to be pulling away from him. And well, there's nothing much happening at the moment apart from EMRNL closing in on Dan 27's Massa. Oh, in fact, contact! And EMRNL goes wide, cuts the chicane, and he's going to lose ground on Dan 27's Massa.
Yeah, it seemed like EMRNL was going really quick but braking late and got caught out a bit by the safe braking of Dan 27 Massa. Really important now to just be consistent here. The rainy conditions, it's a long race, so yeah, I'm not wanting to take too many risks, I think, but EMRNL obviously wants to make up some places for that poor start.
Walls on the band left hand screen, Dan 27's got past Wooly, but Wooly's coming up the inside of turn 1 and he's got it. Good move there from Woolly51, but Dan's not going to give up. Dan's not going to give up. Oh, he's just doesn't have enough traction just to get past him, but he's going to hang tight. Walls, lots of things happening all of a sudden.
Yeah, meanwhile EMRNL is already past Dan 27 Massa on the DRS zone there. Of course the DRS is not activated during these conditions, but he used the slipstream of the HRT driver and got past there into the inside of turn 1.
This is already an exciting race and it's only lap 6 out of 70. Imagine the race at the end, I really can't wait for it. Well, Dan 27's going to try and line up Wooly for the hairpin. Is he going to get him? He's had to ease off. Was EMRNL takes another shortcut, and James on red to bear was no, nothing's happening. Can EMRNL close up on red to bear?
Ace is good.
No, but can he get him in the final chicane? And Dan 27's just overtaken Wooly 51. Good move there.
Dan 27 and Woolly51 trading places still, as EMRNL is right on the back of his teammate in the slipstream and goes and take the inside here, and that makes it stick up into P8 now. So EMRNL really pushing now and trying to make up some lost places.
I wonder if Racedepartment just let him through there.
It seemed like he did really play it safe and braked early there. As we are skipping ahead now to lap 7, where Kex is out of shape there. As we can see EMRNL taking advantage of that. Kex moving down to P8 and EMRNL up into P7 now. Back from his starting position really.
Yeah, taking another shortcut through that chicane. He's been struggling around there. I'm not sure if his car's set up for traction more than cornering grip or something like that. But anyway, he's close to hitting the barrier there, and Kex could have him into the final corner.
Skipping ahead now to lap 15 as XACP sets the fastest lap of the race so far. And EMRNL gets some company from Dan27's Massa now, who's coming back at him, and we can see Big Monkey 57 who just was out of shape there, and EMRNL's right on the back of him now, but Big Monkey 57 can hold the place for now.
EMRNL's got to be careful of Dan27's Massa behind him, because he's no slouch. He will sneak up on you all of a sudden from absolutely nowhere, so he's got to bear that in mind.
And it's still XACP in the lead from Dan27, Wooly 51 in 3rd place, and EMRNL is already looking at the guys in 5th and 6th place here.
Yep, EMRNL's got to be careful that he doesn't cut that chicane too much, otherwise the stewards will have a look at that, and he might get slapped wrists at the end of the race.
Yeah, as these cars are getting lighter and lighter as they're burning down the fuel, the car should be get a little bit more easy to handle. But at the start of the race, the cars are of course very heavy and full of fuel. Now it seems EMRNL is trying to stay in the slipstream of Big Monkey 57, but Dan27 Massa is still right on the back of him.
Yep.
As we can see. The split times, he's actually in front of him according to the split times.
Codemasters for the win there. As EMRNL is just a hell of a lot quicker than Big Monkey 57 in this stage of the race. He even made contact with the world champions there, Big Monkey. And he just seems to be struggling, and EMRNL's just got more confidence with his McLaren.
And he's lining up for a pass here, maybe on the inside of the chicane here, but thinks better of it, doesn't want to risk to have an incident. Still on lap 17, coming up to the hairpin now. No opportunities there.
Yeah, I'll tell you what, oh no, not close enough. I was about to say he could have had him there, but he was being brave, you know, he was being cautious, he wants to stay in the race, unlike Indrek, obviously.
And he's coming up on the inside of Big Monkey 57 now. Can he make it stick?
He's got him! Good move there. That was planned out throughout the whole of that lap. He knew that he had to get past him this lap because he was quicker than him, and he's just done that.
But Big Monkey might come back at him at the outside here, actually, at turn 1, and ooh!
There's contact!
EMRNL got hit from the back by the Virgin driver and spins him around, but doesn't need to wait for him. It might be a racing incident, but EMRNL was turning in, and when actually Big Monkey 57 was on his alongside him, probably.
As we see Romano now going past EMRNL, just oh god, no, he's not going to give up. There's contact. There's contact.
EMRNL braking very late there, and the wheels clipping together, which made sure those cars was sliding around the track a little bit, but Romano still deserves to take that place, I think. And EMRNL are falling back a little after his comeback up into P6, now falling back to P8. So we are back on board with Dan27 from 2nd place.
Yep.
He's got a back marker in front of him. It's the Carve Tedger who moves out of his way there.
Yep. But he's got to be careful of Wooly 51, because these two at the moment are the top 2 in the championship, so every point counts, every position counts. If Wooly can get past him, isn't he in lead of the championship, Eric? Or is it just me?
Dan27 is leading the championship at the moment. That's true, but XACP is already right up there and still leading this race by a good 6 seconds from Dan 27. So
Well, hold on here, Eric. We got contact, and it looks like Big Monkey has spun, and was Romano now involved in that incident? I'm hoping to get a replay of that later on in this race.
I think we saw the Virgin in the wall there, not sure what happened, and we are still looking for a replay of that incident, but EMR now moving up to P7.
This is such a good race.
This is a replay of what happened probably. Big Monkey 57 got hit from behind there and just becomes a passenger and loses his front wing because of that, so really unfortunate there.
Yeah, he hasn't had the best of luck so far this season as we on board with Dan 27 going around the last chicane, and it's actually drying out now, so this is where the drivers will be thinking of coming in for some slicks.
Yep, the conditions are improving, and I think Wooly 51 might have gone in for some fresh rubber.
Yeah, but to be honest, I don't think it's the right time to go on 6 now. As you can see, there's still a little bit of spray coming off of Dan 27's tyres when he goes offline slightly. So, would he go for fresh sets of inters? I'm thinking not. I'm thinking he'll put on some primes in his next pit stop.
As we are on lap 27, and EMR now just loses it there on the chicane, on the curb, and damages his front wing in the process.
Yeah, that could be due to the wall inters and him going on the curve. Oh, you do not want to be doing that in this race.
And of course he's switching now to a different compound, going for the prime tire here, as the McLaren boys also changed his front wing, which was damaged from that incident we saw earlier. A 6.6 second pit stop, and yeah, lost a lot of ground, EMR now. We are back now with Dan 27, who is still staying out on these intermediate tires. I think he's the only one still on the inters, because everybody just hit it. Even XACP, who is coming out of the pits there, right behind Dan 27.
You know, I'm laughing at him, but I really shouldn't, because this guy's a machine. He is the ultimate driver. As I just say that, he just cuts the chicane. But where was I? Oh yeah, ultimate driving machine. He can make any tyre work on any surface. That's how good this guy is.
But surely he must be looking to change his tires, because the dry compound seems to be a lot faster. The track seems to be dry now, and XACP is right at the back of him, and then still has to make a stop.
Yeah, surely he'll make it this lap. As you can hear the engineer find more speed, but on into tyres on the dry track, that won't happen, as AZP is going to try and find a way past him.
XACP alongside him already, and just dives up in there, and Dan 27 thinks better of it. As he checks the little screen there of the race director, he sees that he's the only one still out on the inters, and pitting a bit late, I guess. Sam, what do you think?
Well, he's putting on the options, so I'm thinking that he's trying to make up that time in this stint, and then just pull on a set of primes that will probably last around to lap, or I don't know, probably to the end of the race, depending on how long he can make these options work.
Yeah, we have to see how it turns out, but Dan 27 is now fallen back into P3 behind Wooly 51, who is about 10 seconds up the road now. He has some fresh options now on, which surely gives him the opportunity to come back, as we skip to lap 30, where Drudak just destroyed his vehicle.
Yep, and that should bring out a safety car any second now. Come on, pair up, otherwise I'm going to look like an idiot here. Nope, no safety car, it looks like. So, looks like I'm an idiot.
And back on board now with EMR now on the prime tire. lap 31. He's finding some pace now. 112, personal best, but whoa, hitting the wall there and.
Ooh. Oh, it was going so well, and I'm pretty sure that his strategy could have easily worked there. As we're on board now with Dan 27.
Another DNF by EMRNL. It's his third DNF now this season, and he surely must be disappointed with that. But we have seen 2 cars destroyed now, and will there be a safety car? Dan 27 could use a safety car.
Yeah, but to be honest, it would be good, but then he would probably stick on a prime set and then put on options at the end. So to be honest, I think he'll prefer keeping these options, try and close that gap on Woody 51, and then put on some primes to get him home.
Yeah. As he's now 5 seconds behind Woolly 51, so he's making up some ground. The gap we saw earlier was about 10 seconds, so he is catching up with the front guys. On lap 41 now, still about 30 laps to go, so we are past the halfway point now, and it's about getting those lap times in now, but it's hard because Dan 27 is not having anyone to get slipstream on or the DRS. So he has to do it on his own.
Yeah, Woody 51's just beating the pits. I'm not sure what tyres he's gone on. Though, since I think he was on the primes, wasn't he, Eric?
Yep. And we are on board with Big Monkey 57 now. He's right on the back of Dan 27's Massa, but it looks like the tire indicator just...
Yep, rear left.
That was just a puncture for Big Monkey 57, and this race also going from bad to worse for him.
Yep, and now Dan 27 has to try and keep these options last as soon as possible. Not soon, as late as possible. But it looks like he could be coming in this lap and probably put on some primes, possibly some options, but most likely primes to get him home to that checker flag.
Yeah, the championship leader is in the pits now, and he's going for the prime tire to probably try and make it to the end of the race on these sets of tires. So the last pit stop, last scheduled pit stop for Dan 27, as he's coming out behind Woolly 51, I think.
Yeah, he is. But Woolly 51, I'm not sure what tyres he's on. If he's on the options, then he has to pit again. So this could be advantage Dan 27.
Yeah, it will be a close call, I think, at the end of the race. But different strategies being played out here. We will see what strategy proves to be the best one.
Yep, as we're now only 2.2 seconds behind AZP, and I think there's traffic just in front of him. But he gets out of the way very quickly, as now he's going to stick it onto Rich. Now, can he close this gap even more to get in the DRS zone? I don't think this lap, but possibly in the next 2 laps.
But how did Woolly 51 get into the lead? I think we have missed that. It was not on screen, but it seems that Woolly 51 has taken the lead of this Grand Prix.
Yep.
XACP falling back a little bit, but still holding on to second. The gap now 1.6 seconds to third place man Dan 27.
Yeah, Woolly 51 must be running on lean at this very moment because... Oh, Argon, -1 lap of fuel. Dan needs to be careful with his fuel management. In fact, he sticks it onto lean. Oh, this is going to be horrible for him. He wouldn't like sticking on lean when chasing AZP. In fact, Woolly's into the pits. He's going to stick on some options and surely try and get the lead within the last few laps.
Yep, as we have 12 laps to go here at this circuit of Canada.
Yep, Gilles Villeneuve. Circuit of Gilles Villeneuve. Named after the great Gilles Villeneuve.
Dan 27 surely will is surely going to try and get to Alex as Big Monkey 57 is trying a move on Racedepartment.
Oh, no.
Spins him around and gets a penalty for it.
No, that was very optimistic, and he probably should have waited for the next chicane, but I don't think it really deserved a penalty. But oh well. As Woody 51 surely in the DRS zone here on Dan 27. And if EMRNL's just lost connection, but he's already out, so it doesn't matter at this particular moment. And oh yeah, it's double DRS, I forgot. And Woody 51's going to have the DRS. Can he have him into turn 1? He's gone around the outside, and he's got him.
Yeah, Woolly 51 looking really quick on his fresh options there, and Dan 27 might be thinking of getting some fresh rub as well, but he's obviously losing out here on his much worn out primes. Woolly 51 in second place for now. XACP is in the lead, but Woolly 51 storming now.
To be honest, knowing Dan, he won't pit again. But anyway, on with now Big Monkey again.
And loses it there.
Oh yeah. Ooh.
Loses his front wing.
Yeah.
Not a lot of positive moments in this race from Big Monkey. Yeah, another unlucky race for Big Monkey 57, and that is just disappointing.
Oh, this is a terrific situation here, Eric. Top 3 are surely split by less than 1.5 seconds. This is going to be such a good ending to this. What has been an amazing Grand Prix, but Dan 27 on -1 fuel. He's going to have to switch him to lean. In fact, he does.
As Big Monkey 57 retired from the race.
Oh, but as Woody gone past AZP, was that just a back marker?
Yep, they are battling right in front of Dan 27 here. As Dan 27 also is trying to move on XACP. So XACP passed by both cars here almost. No, he's coming back at the hairpin.
Oh, this is... Oh, it's going to be close. Here we go, this is going to be close. Who's going to have the DRS? Will it be Dan or AZP? Either one, though, will surely closing on Woolly 51. And they've both got DRS. Now this... Oh, the slight contact there on the straight as they break the final corner. AZP goes into the pits. Now that's interesting.
Yeah, maybe he has to serve a penalty. I'm not sure, but obviously is falling back, and these guys, Dan 27 and Woolly 51, will contend for the lead.
Yep, and it looks like these guys are gonna just take it cruising. Well, not necessarily Dan or Woolly. They're going to be trying pushing hard, but I'm worried about that fuel saving that Dan's doing. I don't think it would be enough to put it onto Rich for like the last couple of laps.
Dan 27 trying hard to get into the 1 second window here, but yeah, the tires is in the advantage of Woolly 51, I think, on the option. Maybe at the end of the race they will wear out and he might have some opportunities, but at this point it seems like Woolly 51 is going to win this race.
Yep, and Dan looks like I think might have to settle for P2, unfortunately. He just hasn't saved enough fuel.
Yeah, he has to run the lean mix as he comes down at the last chicane here. Gets that right, but one more lap for the HRT driver, and he's 7 seconds now behind Woolly 51, so we were right indeed. Woolly 51 going to win this Grand Prix, but my question is how did the strategy play out at this track, Sam? What do you think?
Well, I think that because of Dan being on the inside a lap too long, he needed to go on the options to at least close the gap between himself and Woody, and that does really cost him, in my opinion, and also the fuel saving as well. He hasn't saved enough fuel, obviously, in the wet compared to Woolly, so that has really affected him in these last few laps.
Yeah, so the conclusion is that Woolly 51 has had a near perfect strategy this race, and of course great driving, but I think he just got outsmarted here by Woolly 51 on strategy, 10-27.
Yeah, he did.
They come around the last chicane here. It's Wooly51 who is winning the Canadian Grand Prix and Dan27 finishing second.
This is the Canadian Grand Prix race results. A good point score for Williams. That will help them in the Constructors. A good race from Dan27's Massa, supporting his teammate in the Constructors as well with a good 5th place. Kex and Greek don't lie. Also good solid runs in 6th and 7th. But I Am the Game will be very disappointed with his 8th spot. Although he did come off his grid very, very late if you didn't see at the start. While Red and Tadja round off the points.
7 rounds in and Dan27 is still firmly in the lead. Wooly51 moving back in second place, but XACP is just 1 point behind him. Then comes Romano, Dan27's Massa, Greek Don't Lie, I Am The Game and EMR now in P8 after another DNF. Indrexen and Red Tabor both on 20 points, followed by Big Monkey, Tedger, Kex, Drew Duck, Killidan, XJ and Moss611. At the Constructors, it's still a neck-to-neck race between HRT and Williams at the top. Disagreements between teams and drivers caused a lot of team changes to take place. Force India drivers Wooly51 and I Am The Game have left the team and are now driving for Mercedes. Force India have signed Drew Dog and Killidan has joined Big Monkey 57 at Virgin. So Sam, thank you for joining me in the commentating box for this race and I hope you enjoyed it.
I really did, and I hope to be back in this commentary box just to annoy you, Eric, because I like you that much.
Well, we will see about that, but for now I'll just say thank you and yeah, goodbye.
Yep, goodbye folks, hope you enjoyed the race.